What's up guys, welcome to the channel, and today I'm going to be talking about Dragon Ball Super Chapter 61, Vegeta Reborn. Now in Chapter 60, we saw Goku going up against Moro, and that was a really good fight. We got to see Goku using the sign form of Ultra Instinct, and even at 100%, he just couldn't beat Moro. I really like Moro. This arc of Dragon Ball Super is really good. It's giving us a bunch of new stuff mixed in with all of the stuff that we know that made us love Dragon Ball in the first place. Moro is very different from any other villain that we've seen before, and yet the same. I love the fact that Moro has all of these magical abilities. I love that one of these abilities is the fact that he can absorb the life energy of any living thing, planets, people, animals. That is something that our heroes just can't punch away. Powering up is not going to do it this time. Powering up to a new level of Super Saiyan isn't going to do it because Moro at any time could just absorb your power. And I think that's really cool. So this forces them to find new ways to win. It forces them to learn new and interesting techniques to keep Dragon Ball fresh. And I really like that. And at the end of Chapter 60, we see Vegeta on Yardrat. He's finished his training. He has mastered his new technique. And then we find out that it is forced spirit fission. Now, what this does is allows the user to separate any absorption or fusion techniques from the user. That's really cool. So he's able to reverse any fusion that's made by anyone. And in Moro's case, he's able to extract all of that energy that Moro has absorbed from planets all across the galaxy and return it to everyone. Now, it's not going to bring back everyone because it's been months since Moro has did that, but Vegeta was able to save the Namekians. All of the Namekians on New Namek, except the ones that were murdered by Moro, were able to be revived when Vegeta returned their energy. I think that is something that's really cool. He used it against Moro, and Moro went from that form that we've seen, that younger form, all the way back to when we saw Moro the first time after the prison break with the long beard. He looks super old. He has no energy. Vegeta almost beat him. Now, before I get into my thoughts on that, I just read the chapter this morning because I saw all of the outrage on Twitter 2-3 days ago when the chapter came out, and everyone was losing their mind. Vegeta got shafted again. Vegeta couldn't be the hero again. And I was wondering, here we go, Toriyama again. It's like every time we think we're going to get a better version of Vegeta, and we do. That's not fair of me to say. We do get a better version of him, but why can't Vegeta be the hero? I thought that. Because all of the comments on Twitter, Chris Sabat put out a tweet saying the same thing, that he feels like Vegeta gets shafted again and Goku is going to end up being the hero. And I have to say, after reading Chapter 61, I don't know if that's the case. I personally don't see the outrage from this chapter from Vegeta. Vegeta did a really good job. He showed up. He took those punches from Moro, just saving up the time for him to land the right blows so that he can disperse all of that energy that he absorbed. Vegeta did a really good job in this chapter. He has some really good moments of dialogue where he acknowledges all of the bad things that he's done, and he said that he's accepted years ago that in the end he's going to go to hell. Now, I don't think that he'll end up in hell, but this is what Vegeta thinks, and that just shows how much he's matured. And Piccolo realized that as well. He's realized how much Vegeta has grown. Vegeta came from being a villain that wanted nothing but to destroy planets and sell them. He didn't care about human life. He didn't care about life in general. He killed Namekians, he killed humans, he killed so many people in his time. And like Piccolo said, Vegeta is using this to atone for everything that he's done, and you see this in Vegeta, this acceptance of everything that he's done. He's fighting for the lives of everyone in the galaxy right now. Vegeta is such a great character. Vegeta over the years has become my favorite character in Dragon Ball. Goku's great. I grew up loving Goku, but Vegeta over the years has just become this really complicated, really interesting, driven character. There's so much on him. There's only 5, 6 Saiyans left in this universe that we know about, and Vegeta is the only one of royalty. He has to carry on that Saiyan pride. I love Vegeta so much, and he kills it in this chapter. Now, just because he got knocked down at the end of the chapter doesn't mean that he got shafted. I don't see it. I don't see this as a definitive thing of saying that Goku is going to be the one that wins, because Vegeta is the one that has the ability to take that fusion away from Moro and to take away all of that energy from him. Now let's get into that fusion. Again, Moro is such a cool character. We met 7-3 chapters back, and when Moro realized that he was beaten, he had a backup plan. This is why I don't think that it was that big a deal. This moment had to happen because there is no way a villain like this could be defeated this easily. Moro had to have a backup plan, and we already knew that 7-3 had a backup of Moro's power. What we know now is that not only did Moro copy his powers into 7-3, but he also copied over all of his combat abilities. So he has all of his combat abilities. He has this prime form. This is where he's the most powerful while absorbing 7-3's abilities, which is insane. Moro already has the ability to steal life force energy, and then 7-3 has the ability to steal, I think it's up to 3 or 4 people's powers. So he has both of those abilities in his prime with his combat abilities. It's insane. This fight is long from over. I think Goku is going to take over the fight for a little bit, but I still think in the end, and I'm hoping that Toriyama lets Vegeta be the hero. It makes no sense to give him all of this character development, bringing him to this moment, giving him this ability, the perfect ability to defeat Moro and not give him the W. Goku has won every single time. Goku in this chapter has acknowledged that Vegeta has surpassed him, finally. Piccolo has some great moments of dialogue again, just talking about how much Vegeta has matured, how much he's more powerful than Goku right now. Vegeta's will to learn and will to be the best allowed him to master techniques that Goku himself couldn't master. The head of the Yardratians said this about Vegeta's warrior spirit, and his drive to train and to be the best is what got him to this point. Without barely any training, Vegeta was able to use instant transmission because he needed to. He's such a great character. I love Vegeta. Vegeta Reborn was a great chapter. I had to do a review of this chapter because this was just awesome. We had some great dialogue. The art was great. I thought the fight was great. Watching Vegeta use that technique to disperse all of that energy back into the universe to try to give those people back their lives that Moro stole from them. That was beautiful. I don't think Vegeta got shafted. Who knows what's gonna happen? Toriyama has proved that in the end, Goku will always be the hero. I want to be hopeful, and I'm praying that Vegeta is the one to pull out the W in this one again. But let me know what you guys thought about this chapter in the comments. Let me know what you guys thought about my review in the comments. Make sure you guys like this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one, and I will see you guys on the next one.